Is this what you thought it would be?
Thought what would be? Where am I? Is this heaven?
No, it isn't heaven.
Is it hell?
No, it isn't hell either. Actually, there is no hell. Although I hear Los Angeles is getting pretty close. Well, Daniel, let me tell you what's going on. When you're born into this universe, you're in it for a long, long time. You have many different lifetimes. And after each lifetime, there's an examining period, which you're in now. You see, every second of every lifetime is always recorded. And as each one ends, we sort of look at it. Look at a few of the days, examine it. And then if everybody agrees, you move forward.
What do you mean move forward?
I mean move forward, continue onward. The point of this whole thing is to keep getting smarter, to keep growing, to use as much of your brain as possible. For example, I use 48% of my brain. Do you know how much you use?
47?
3.
I'm sorry?
3.
I use 3% of my brain?
Yes, don't worry about it. Everybody on Earth uses 3% of their brain. 3 to 5%. And that's why they're there.
3? 3%? 3%? You mean nobody on Earth uses more than that?
When you use more than 5% of your brain, you don't want to be on Earth, believe me. Well, not that your takeout places aren't lovely, but there are many more exciting destinations for smarter people. Now, being from Earth as you are and using as little of your brain as you do, your life has pretty much been devoted to dealing with fear.
It has?
Well, everybody on Earth deals with fear. That's what little brains do.
What are little brains?
That's what we call you folks behind your back. Oh, forgive me.
The Quran. We hear so much of this now with all of the Muslim and so forth. And this is what the Quran says. God generates beings and sends them back over and over again till they return to him. That's from the Quran. And then the philosopher Arthur Schopenhauer says, were an Asiatic to ask me for a definition of Europe, now he's going to get sarcastic here, I should be forced to answer him, it is that part of the world which is haunted by the incredible delusion that man was created out of nothing and that his present birth is his first entrance into life. And he is part of the Beatles. And his name is George Harrison, who has since passed away. And George Harrison said this, friends are souls that we have known in other lives. We're drawn to each other. Even if I have only known them a day, it doesn't matter. I'm not going to wait till I have known them for 2 years because anyway, we must have met somewhere before, you know. And that's what he said. So all of these people, and I could find many more. I could find Carl Jung and others that believe. But all of these people, very distinguished, all people who were inspired, as was George Harrison as a musician, as was Voltaire, as was Wordsworth. All of these people received an enlightenment into their minds, or they couldn't have written as they do. And they look at you and say, if you don't realize that you cannot die, but that reincarnation is true and you will be back and your life will continue, if you don't realize that, you're living in darkness. Is hell a permanent place where you are tortured by the flames in the pit and you never can get out? That's what I've always been told. Okay. Go to page 552. And on page 552, you come to the book of Proverbs. And there, in the book of Proverbs, you reach Proverbs chapter 15. And this is a scripture that you should, kind of make this a part of your life because this relieves a lot of fear. There's really nothing to be afraid of when you look at this because it says, Proverbs 15, verse 24, the way of life is above to the wise that he may depart from hell beneath. So much for that. It's consciousness. It's the mind. How many times, like you said, this is heavenly? How many times have you said, I've gone through hell? This has been a living hell. It's conscious. And what does it just say? The way of life is above. What do? Practice meditation. Lift yourself to a higher realm of consciousness. You leave that which is the lower mind, and you find your way to the higher consciousness, that you may depart from the hell which is beneath. I mean, it is so obvious. How can any... But in order to frighten people and to control people, they created the fact that this thing, hell, is a literal place where people go and get set on fire forever. Can you imagine that? You can't stand a burn for a second. Ah, look at this. It got set on fire forever. So, I mean, that's really... that is really a situation now that we can say, hey, we have really gotten some... Now let's take one other scripture and just say here. And in Psalm 86, there's an interesting statement there because it says here, Psalm 86 verse 13, great is your mercy toward me, you have delivered my soul from the lowest hell. I thought you had to stay there, but you don't. So there are scriptures that say hell is a temporary place. Hell is consciousness. Hell is in the mind. Heaven is in the mind. Heaven is consciousness. And so, you know, you may want to research that further. Help yourself. But the indications from this very Bible that these people have used is that hell is a place of consciousness. Heaven is a place of consciousness, and you can reach either of them. And what is the key to all of this? No, I'm saying hell is inside of you, heaven is inside of you. Jesus is inside of you, God is inside of you. Everything is inside of you. The ram's horn is inside of you. The hem of the garment is inside of you. All of these things are inside of you. And what does it say on page 847 of the Bible? On page 847 of the Bible, Jesus stands up and he tells the lawyers, who are the people who write the Bible. These are the lawgivers. These are the interpreters of the law. And he says very clearly in Luke chapter 11, verse 52 on page 847, you have taken away the key of knowledge. You entered not in yourselves. And them that were entering in, you hindered. And that is a statement that can be made for the church today as well as it could be then. You don't enter within yourself in the meditation. You don't raise yourself above hell. And people who are trying to do that, you hinder them. You stop them from doing that. Don't do that. And this is what they do today. And there's the words of Jesus. So there's the words in the Bible that heaven and hell are states of consciousness. Hell is not a permanent place. It's in the Bible. And there's a statement of Jesus saying the whole problem that you have is you've taken away knowledge. You haven't a clue what's going on because you don't enter within yourself. And I didn't make any of it up. I didn't get this out of the New Age Journal. This isn't a New Age Bible. This is King James Bible. It was a queen.
Welcome to the Past Lives Pavilion.
Oh my God!
In a moment, you will be asked to place your right hand on the plate next to you. An image of yourself in a former life will soon appear. When you have seen enough, simply remove your hand from the plate. Since we want to be fair and accommodate everyone, you will be limited to 5 past lives only. Thank you. Please place your hand on the plate now.
What the hell is this?
Elizabeth, time for supper, darling.
Be there in a moment, Mumsy.
What the hell's going on here?
Come on, men! To the castle!
It's incredible!
Who are you?
I'm Prince Valiant!
Really?
Yeah! Who are you?
Dinner.